Hey guys, subscribe for daily content. And if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks! What's going on YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today I've got another short little unboxing video to share with you guys. I do know what's in here, but I also don't know what's in here. It'll make sense when I open it. Thank you so much to the folks who sent this to me. Thanks to my patrons for supporting me. And please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. Okay, let's go ahead and open this up. I'm almost certain I know what it is. I'm correct. It's the Going Gear EDC Club box for, you're probably watching this in August, but I think it's probably for July. That's fine. I will link these. This is the premium box. I'll link this, and I'll link the budget box or the standard box down in the description. You guys can check it out if you want to. The benefit of doing this here, you know, I always say this at the beginning. Sometimes people think that they send the influencers a really good box and they just send whatever to everybody else. No, everybody gets the same box. The benefit of watching me do this is you can get the box if you want to, or you can just, I think all this stuff is available individually on their website, so you guys can check it out that way. Okay, we have a drop bear. That's nice. I know that one. The Civivi Button Lock Elementum. We have a Next tool. We got, okay, wow. Actually, we got two knives and a little multi-tool this time around. Hold on. Why does he use that tool? He has so many knives. He should use a different knife every single time. And would it really be all that interesting? I mean, anybody can do that. No, that's what I do all day, every day. I like to use this because it confuses people, and some people get, they get upset about it. I find that infinitely amusing. The obsidian toenail is here for the foreseeable future. Bless it. What is this? Next tool something. I think this is just a really simple, EDC sort of. Oh, but it's nice and clicky though. Has a little. Where's the spring? What's making it springy? Okay, it's a little springy in there. Sorry, I just realized that it's not in focus and nobody can see what I'm doing. Very simple little. It's really a nice snap though there. Right? Look at that. Look at this. Look at that. Everything snaps right into place as you would expect. I imagine there's just, it must be just underneath there. But this right here, almost like a, oh yeah, snappy, right? Got a little blade on there. I couldn't imagine that these are horribly expensive. What are these? Yeah, they're $23. I wouldn't expect anything, overly like wow here, but pretty good. Do they lock? No, they don't. This is like a sort of a slip joint. So you got a bunch of different tools there. I think this is probably pretty self-explanatory. It does feel a lot higher quality than I would expect a little multi-tool like this to feel. I think the problem with some of these smaller ones is that, if you have like a more heavy-duty task, it's a little bit harder to hang on to something like this. I mean, a lot of us have, like I have a Leatherman Wave and a Leatherman Surge, and it's really hard for me to want to change to anything else. But as like a desk tool or like something you might keep in the console of your vehicle, I think this might work for a lot of people. So that's nice. I mean, I can't really complain at $23. And then I am certain that we've all seen this, but let's go ahead and open it up anyway. Just because it's fun to see everything for the month here. Yeah, the Button Lock Elementum. Oh, we got this is the bigger one. This is the weird one. That's the gravity knife. Or it acts like a gravity knife. This one's neat. Every time I handle this, I'm just like, make the bigger Elementum, but like put a flipper tab on it or put a thumb stud on it. Like, why don't they do that? That's fine if you want to keep this in the line as like the weird button lock gravity knife sort of thing. But do a larger Elementum with a thumb stud or with a flipper tab, right? I think most people are going to say flipper. Either way, I think that'd be great. Still, though, this is a good knife. What do these come in at? $66? It's not bad. What are these? Nitro V, I'm going to guess. No, it's 14Z28N, even better. Okay, cool. This will definitely end up as a giveaway item on one of my live streams. So if you didn't know that I do that, yeah, it's pretty much every weekend. I get a lot of free stuff, obviously, so I do a lot of giveaways. And then finally, we have probably the most interesting thing in the box, which is a drop bear. And if you're not familiar with the drop bear, oh boy, we got the nuclear, you get radiation poisoning from this one. The drop bear is, I think, one of Kizer's more popular knives here recently. This is a 20 CV version of it, which is really cool. This is an absolutely premium drop bear. That's why it's so expensive. $184.95. And then we have the Toxic. What do they call this? It's probably like a green or like a toxic fat carbon, which is okay. I mean, it kind of looks like, you know, if you're trying to like hide out like around an area that recently had like a chemical spill, right? If you're trying to do some like sort of, you know, tactical, like if you're trying to infiltrate, if you're trying to get back into the structure where the chemical spill occurred to like, you know, serve justice or whatever, then I don't know what. Or just like, you know, bright foliage or something. I don't know. But I think most people pick stuff like this up just because they think it looks cool, which is totally fine. Not bad. This is less offensive to the eyes than some of the fat carbon I've seen. Some of the fat carbon I've seen that's like brown and more brown. Who decided? Who was like, hey, let's do brown and tan and black? Like, come on. That's like, I mean, it's like, tell me, you know. Tell me you eat nothing but baked beans without telling me you eat nothing but baked beans. Like that's, I mean, it's just kind of gross, right? But this is okay, right? I mean, if your diet has a little bit of, you know, Brussels sprouts mixed in there, maybe some summer squash. All right, it's just getting gross now. But the drop bear itself is a really, really good model. Focus right here, camera. Jeez Louise, this thing has like 8 lenses on it, and it's like, Right here, there we go. Drop Bear's really good model, for sure. I like that they extend the jimping out here. And the other nice thing is you don't have to buy one that costs $180, or what is this? It's $185. You definitely don't have, they have much less expensive ones. In fact, I will link the Drop Bear and every variation of it, along with the Elementum, down in the description so you guys can just check out, you know, all the different versions. I think by now most people have seen them all, but if you haven't, this is a really recommendable model. If you want my opinion on the Elementum, if you don't know it yet, the larger button lock one with no other means of deployment is kind of weird. Go with the regular one. Again, I think most people know that, but go with the smaller button lock one. If they ever do a flipper version, I'm definitely interested in checking that out. But anyways, short and simple package. This was a good one. The value's there. Considering what you pay for the premium one, they definitely exceeded that with this box. So I like that they're picking better stuff. As I've mentioned in the past, there have been months where this box wasn't very good. But the number of boxes I've gotten in a row at this point where the value was there, I mean, what are we at? 8 or 9, maybe 10 boxes in a row where it's felt pretty good. You're still rolling the dice because nobody gets to know what's in the box, right? But if you're a fan of that, you're generally getting, you're getting your money's worth. It just really depends on whether or not you're a fan of the individual items that come in the box. You can just keep watching me open them up, though. That won't cost you anything. All right. Thanks again to Going Gear for sending this in for me to take a look at. That's going to be pretty much it today. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like, so check those out. And if you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on that Metal Complex logo right there and subscribe because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.